these are the rice steak we're going to use in our Mongolian beef recipe. And it comes in a package like this, and therefore you need to take them out and separate into small batches so that you could put them in the oil so it popped up properly. Here's 2 cups of oil that we have been heated separately, and it should be within the temperature that we are going to deep fry with. There's a different way that we could test it by using a chopstick if it's fine in peripheral area of a chopstick, and that will be ready to deep fry. As you can see that, but chopstick has to be dry. See that? Okay, the next thing, if you don't have a pair of chopsticks, you put a piece of green onion like this and put them in there, and it stays in the top and it turns, then we're ready to, the temperature is deep frying. Okay? And the other thing you could use to help us visualizing if it's ready or not is put a piece of carrots in there, and a little strip like this, again stays in the top, and then the sizzle as well. As you can see that it does. So our temperature is 375 degrees, or a little bit more, depends how vigorous this bubbling that you can see. And here's the rice sticks, and you put it in, and it should pop up. As you can see that it does. But you must turn them over on the other side as well. So if we chew, as soon as you bring it up, about 2 seconds each side, you're ready to take it out. 1001, 1002. That's 2 seconds one side, 1001, 1002. But there we go, and we're done on this batch as well. And of course, it looks so good and fascinating. Let's do one more. 1001, 1002. And it comes up, turn it over, 1001, 1002, and it's ready. So you got to take it out immediately, otherwise it will turn brown on you. And we don't want that to happen. We just want to fry it up, and it should be quite red, quite white in order to use it properly. And then we crush it down a little bit like this. Our oil is done, so let's remove it. After you have deep fried your product for the recipe, you should remove the oil from the wok to a metal container. As you can see that we have a stainless steel pot here. So here we go. But the most important thing to remember, however, is that when you pour the oil from the wok, you must wipe the outside of the wok with a paper towel to prevent any oil dripping down into the bottom of the wok, and that may cause a heavy smoking, and that's not desirable. Therefore, when you have the oil in the container, you must cool down to room temperature before you filter it out. After the oil cooled down to room temperature, we must filter it out and save it in the refrigerator and for next cooking. And here's a strainer, which is about 1/32 inch mash, and we're going to put it on top of here. And of course, we're going to put the oil in here. As you can see, we're filtering out the product that we don't want in oil. Okay, and of course, put a cover on and then refrigerate it, and it's good for at least 2 weeks. Here are the deep fried rice sticks that we have fried earlier. So we're going to break them down a little bit so that it could kind of hug the plate here and also receive our product when we finish cooking and put it on the top. Here's the same oil that we used to deep fry rice sticks, and now it's 275 degrees. And we're going to continue frying with our marinated beef, which is, right here. And we're going to put them in there. As you can see, it is quite hot. And again, we do not want to cook the beef completely. We just want a quick seal And therefore, after you see all the color has been changed from the outside, which was a reddish, to a kind of grayish color, then we remove it with our strainer.